that's what you want.
So what else you got in this hole?
None of your damn business.
I wanted to get some of these, but they ain't had none.
I don't even like those that much. I really don't. Somebody got them for me.
I can't fit these. You got little feet.
Nope. You sure can't. You can't have them. You get your own slides, slippers, whatever. Really? Boy. God damn. So what you want to do? I think I should just give your ass an interview. How about that?
I'm with it.
Alright. So, what's good, Negroes? This is Roberto.
My name
from the ghetto.
Is Bobby, also known as Moose, also known as Bobby Digital.
Also known as Robert.
Also known as King
Bear.
Fufu. Also known as the leader of the free world.
What the fuck did you take out of there? Okay. So, yeah.
Why you talk like that? Yeah.
Cause I came, bro. You know what I'm
Strange.
saying? I'm just
Strange.
chilling. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So why don't you tell people about yourself real quick? You know what I'm saying? Just a little something.
I don't know what the fuck to say.
Yeah,
I don't know what to say. I'm a strange kid.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a grown ass man now.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm a strange man. A smart man. Creative man. I draw a lot, do a lot of art, music, shit like that. Wow.
Yeah, so tell me about your childhood, Robert.
My childhood was very strange.
Explain.
What's up, man? My childhood was very lonely, actually. I didn't have any friends damn near growing up at all. I was always in the house, bored by myself. Yeah, it's sad.
Why are you lonely?
Because, like, I didn't have any friends. Like, my mom didn't really let me out of the house.
Oh.
Plus, where we lived at, there were no kids. So if I couldn't leave the house, there was nothing to do. So I was just, like, by myself.
Why she didn't want to let you out, though?
She's scared of the world.
You think she still is?
Yeah.
Why you think she's so afraid?
She's been through shit in life, and she doesn't want me to go through shit in life. But me being me, I'm a person where I have to experience life to the fullest. So even when I wasn't supposed to, when I was with her, I was always doing things. So I was always experiencing things and going through my own problems, and that's what led me to the point where I'm at now, where I can go through shit and not let it faze me.
Why don't you tell us about one of your experiences?
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, just pick one.
I don't know, man. I don't wanna get into that. I had a lot of them. They're not really legal or.
What's the least worst one out of all of them?
Got arrested for weed when I was 14.
Really?
Yeah.
You was a baby.
Yeah, not really.
When you started smoking?
12, 13.
Why?
Like that. I don't know. It's actually weird. Like the week when I started smoking, I started smoking on the last day of school, and like that whole week, something just told me you're gonna smoke this week, and you're gonna like it, and it was amazing. It's just like a sixth sense that I have. Like I know when shit's gonna happen. Like really important shit in my life, I know when it's gonna happen, and that's why I know that everything in my life happens for a reason, because I always know. And it's like I never wanted to smoke before that, never thought about it. But that week, it was just like, I'm gonna smoke.
Do you remember what your first experience was like?
Yeah. We were in the woods.
In the damn, what the hell?
Actually, technically, we were on a beach. But it's Seattle, so there's the Alki Beach. There's a beach.
Oh, this was in Seattle.
Yeah, and then there's if you go up a hill, there's a little wooded area, like a forest. We smoked there out of an apple. And, no, we had smoked before that by school. I didn't get high. Then we went to the beach, chilled with everybody because it was the last day of school, everyone was there. Then we went to the forest and smoked in the apple again. And I remember like the second I got high, I was walking, and then it was like I went into a completely different dimension. Like I was still there, but like my mind was like gone. I was like, oh shit, what's about to happen? And then my memories like fading in and out. I was basically in and out of consciousness for like an hour waiting on the bus. and I was like laughing a lot, and like I was in the middle of the street just laughing, like having the time of my fucking life. Everyone else was just high as shit, stuck. So I was the only one doing things, which is another thing that led me to know I was different from everyone else, because everyone else was just stuck, like, and I was hype as shit.
What's the difference between now and then, like if you had to smoke?
I think when I was on antidepressants for a while, you know, that shit and weed doesn't really mix. So that kind of fucked with my brain a little bit. So now when I smoke, well, not so much anymore, but when I smoke and I haven't smoked in a while, I'll get very paranoid or anxious about like my entire life. But it doesn't really affect me anymore. I'm not really scared of it anymore because I've learned that that's what weed does to me. Like, it's always done that. It's just now that I stopped smoking, it does it like a lot more. It makes me think about all my problems and how to fix them. That's why I can't smoke around people, because I'm always thinking about my problems. So like everything that I'll do, I'll think of, did I do that right? Am I being normal? When in reality, I am being normal. I'm just overthinking it. Basically what I'm saying is, it'll make me think about all my problems and find a solution to it. But I can't do anything else besides that. Like, weed for me is specifically for meditating on what the fuck I need to do with my life.
So when you was, and you said it made you like think about shit that scared you in life, what was it that scared you? Or that you were scared of that you're not scared of anymore?
Everything, my whole life. Like, being alone all the time as a kid, not having any friends, all that shit took a toll on me. I just didn't realize it until I got really, really high. And I was like, damn, my life has been very sad. I've been through a lot of shit. I've done a lot of bad things. And I don't like it. Like, it makes you go to the part of yourself that you don't want to go to. It makes you go to your darkness. And that's why I stayed away from it for a while, but now I have to embrace it. Like, that's a part of life. You have to accept the dark and the light.
Well, what are the things that you want to change?
All right,
Or that you're working on?
I mean, you know, I haven't really been alone for a few years, but just the fact that I was alone so much, coming to accept that it wasn't even really my fault. Like, I was an annoying kid when I was little. Like, no one really liked me because I didn't know how to make friends. I never had friends. I didn't know how to like interact with people, so I would just do stupid shit so they would pay attention to me. And they would pay attention to me, but they weren't really fucking with me because I was weird and annoying. I didn't understand why until like I started to grow up. What was the question?
I forgot. You just be getting into it like, on God. I just be trying to listen to you. Nah, I think I asked you like the things that you wanted to change or whatever.
Like just doing shit. Because in school, I was just worried about having fun and doing what teenagers do. And I always, like, the way that I am now, I've always been like that. It's just that I didn't really have the vocabulary to express it, nor did I have the discipline to do it. So I was just like, yeah, I want to do this. I'm going to do this, but I'm going to do it like next week. And then next week turned into 3 years. Now it's like, if I want to do something, I have a week to do it. And that's too long for me. Like, if I sleep until 2:30, I feel bad inside of me because I know I need to wake up at like 9. And 9 is too late because I want to wake up at 5 so I can actually do shit during the day, because I have a lot of goals that I want to accomplish, but I can't do them if I keep going down the same road I've always been on.
So, do you think you would still be kind of somewhat afraid to be alone at some point in time, or do you think you're like better at handling that now?
Not that I was alone, but I was lonely. Like,
yeah,
I'm okay with being alone. I actually like being alone more than I like being, like, I love people and socializing and shit, but people are so fucked up and stupid. Like, it's hard for me to find people that I can actually get along with and have conversations with. This is why I'm alone a lot, but I'm not lonely when I'm alone. When I am lonely, I'll go and fuck with people, even if I don't really want to, because I don't really, like, there's nothing really interesting for us to talk about. I'll still do it because I need people. But yeah, I like being alone. I just don't want to be lonely.
So you're scared of being lonely.
Yeah. But it's not really. It's hard to be lonely now. Like, there's so many people in the world. Even here, since we moved, I've met a lot of, well, not a lot, I've met a few people that think like me or have similar interests as me. And even if they're not here, the internet is fucking huge. You can always find someone like you.
Yeah. Have you?
No,
Like online?
I don't think there's anyone on this planet that's like me. I started thinking about that like the other day. Like, if I even met someone that was like me, I don't even know how I would react to that because it'd be strange as fuck.
Interesting. You say.
Don't be evil. What the fuck was that?
I'm just making noises, bro.
What shirt is that? I like that shirt.
Thank you.
Is it a crop top?
Yeah.
I want to get crop tops. I'm gonna get my nipples pierced.
I vote no on that.
Why not?
It's just.
I'm with the shit.
I can see that on you, but I prefer not to. That's how I feel about
You
that.
prefer why not? It's just like little rings
On your titties.
on my titties. Fuck it. If girls can do it, so can I.
You on some real hippie shit. You know that?
I mean, fuck it.
And you just did this, didn't you?
Yeah, I did that
I've
anyways.
seen that. What's the next thing gonna be?
But look,
Piercing your booty hole.
I still don't understand how, like, there's clit piercings and dick piercings.
I feel like that'll hurt like a bitch. I don't get it.
I don't know how, like, at least, especially for, like, a clitoris, how do these bitches not bleed out? Like, that is supposed to be the most sensitive area of the body, and you're gonna put a hole through it. You're gonna put a needle through it.
Them niggas can take pain, I guess. I wouldn't.
That shit makes my dick hurt.
Yep.
Just thinking about it. Fuck, man. Nah, I think I'm gonna just get my lip. I'm gonna do my nips.
And then what else? Cause I feel like you gonna keep going.
Nah,
do something.
I don't want to fuck my face completely. That's why I didn't get a whole lot of tattoos. I kind of want to get another one, but I don't because I don't know how it's going. Right here.
You got one on your face?
Yeah, this.
Oh, I forgot about that. I didn't really see it.
Fucking, I'm gonna do the rest of my ears because I got 2 already.
Piercings.
Right here at the top. Actually, that was a crazy story too. I got high and just laid in the dark. Actually, no. I got high. I was listening to some music and I started tripping the fuck out again like I usually do. And I was just thinking about God and becoming a God and like if God is real. And then I just went in my room, laid down, turned off all the lights, and I just felt numb. Like I didn't feel anything at all. All I was my thoughts. And I remembered that feeling. I was like, how the fuck did I do that? Like I didn't have a body for a second. So the next day I woke up still kind of high and I just tried to access that part of me that was numb, like didn't feel anything, and I pierced my ear and I didn't feel it at all. Yeah, we have a lot of abilities as humans that we just don't tap into. I don't know, it's just weird. I need to wash this.
Look like you got a baby stain.
I had a lot of stains on this because I've been wearing this to work.
Yeah, that's
Plus
probably why.
toothpaste. Why does toothpaste never come out?
Get stain remover. Okay, tell me something that you would get that's meaningful if you had to get a tattoo. Like something that you actually sit down and think about and be like, yeah, I want that on my body for this specific reason. Or I went through this, so I want this as a reminder or something. I don't know, I'm just curious.
Most of my tattoos are like that already.
They are? What that one on your damn head?
It's a crack. I think differently. I'm missing screws. I have soul here in Japanese. I have rebel here in Japanese because I feel like in my soul to my core, I just don't like shit. I don't like the way the world is. Since I was like a fucking fetus, I've never liked the way the world is, and I wanted to change it. The only way that you can change something is to destroy it and then rebuild it. So I love peace, and that's all I want in life. But in order to get that, you have to be rebellious and destroy something. And I'm gonna add on to it too. Like I want to get cherry blossom trees, which is another Japanese thing, but they're just really peaceful to me. And just a phoenix rising from the ashes, because that's an obvious metaphor. And then I want just like tanks and like some war shit over here.
Question. I got a good question. I feel like it's a good question. So, I want to say it's using like more so emotion. Yeah, you were emotionless. There were a time where I knew you where you were very, very emotional, and then all that got shut off, and then you were very emotionless, like, or you acted like you were emotionless. So what? Tell me about that time in your life. Like, what was going on in your head? Like, why were you doing that? So I think we never dove real deep into that topic, I believe.
I tried a lot to be a normal person, and it worked. I could be normal, but it wasn't completely me.
So you mean when I first met you, that wasn't really like you?
No, it was. That was actually me to the fullest.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, like, before that, I had tried a lot to be a normal person. And then I just, like, fuck it. I'm gonna be myself. And I was myself. But that was extreme happiness. Like, I don't know if I'm actually bipolar. I don't even know if I really believe that bipolar is a thing anymore. But I know that I was extremely happy. And then something happened. Actually, a whole bunch of shit happened, like, in a row. And it just switched. Because I hadn't experienced any sadness in that time span. So I basically forgot what it was. And then some whole bunch of shit happened. And I just shut down. Because I went from being extremely, like, the best that I had ever felt to, fuck, now what do I do? And in order to cope with that, I was doing drugs, like, a lot. And that shit made me numb. So I didn't really feel anything. And I lost a lot of memory, too. So I kind of forgot how I was or who I was. That's where the emotionlessness came in, because I was lost. And I didn't want to be anymore. Like, I remembered how fun or how good it felt to be myself. So I just had to try to fucking find it again. Now that I found it again, it's like, it's the same, it's just different. Because I'm happy and nothing really phases me, but it's not because I'm being numb to it. It's because I've accepted that I have to go through shit in life. I have to go through shit in life, and I just can't let it take me down. Like, no matter what happens, I'm still going to get to where I want to be.
Yeah. Question again about that time, because I mean, I was a big part of that shit. So.
Yeah, you got fucked up.
Because you did that.
I did do that. I did that.
I was going to ask you about that because, like, I know I was trying very, 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 very hard most of the time. But I didn't know if you thought that was, like, really annoying, or if, look, you kind of, like, I don't want to say you enjoyed it, but it meant something to you, or if it meant nothing.
I have two personalities. Just like how we all do it. There's a demon and an angel on my shoulder at all times. The demon is very loud. So when you were helping me or trying to help me, I knew, the angel knew that you are a good person, you're a special person, and I should appreciate what you're doing. But the demon was just, it didn't want help. It wanted to keep going down the dark path. And if I had stayed on that path, I have no idea where the fuck I would be right now. But it didn't want anything to bring me out of it. So yeah, I knew what you were doing. I knew that you were trying to help, and I knew that you were genuinely concerned and shit. But it just wouldn't let me go to your light.
Because I remember I was like, I'm not gonna let you go.
Yeah, and
eventually I had to, because it was tearing me up.
Yeah, I'm good at that. I got some really strong forces. Them motherfuckers aggravating though. Like, sometimes I notice it with certain people. Like, I try to be nice to them, and it's just like, you have no idea what I could fucking do to you. But just try to keep that shit at bay. I told you about the fire, my analogy on fire. Okay, we all have a fire inside of us. And if you let the fire go out, then you feel depressed and sad and lonely. If you give the fire too much air, too much, if you let it burn too bright, then you blow up and you go crazy. So you have to try to keep the fire at a steady flame. And that's what I've been focusing on doing.
Seems like you've gotten better.
Yeah.
In general. You think Homegirl helped you with that? No? I was like, y'all been together for a long time, so I thought she would have had some type of impact on you.
Not really.
Really?
It's not really an outside thing. it's an internal thing. Like,
of course, but I mean, they got other people that can like help you. Or...
No, I'm not that. Like, unless just like how I was saying with you, you were trying to help me, but something in me didn't want it. This is the reason, because I had to figure this shit out myself. Like, if you would help me, I don't think I would have been where I'm at right now.
No, you would have been in a different place.
Yeah.
But I mean, depending on whatever path you took, you would have been in a different place regardless.
Exactly. But the fact that I had to do it by myself through drugs and drinking a lot and smoking, I fucking smoked nicotine like a fucking 80-year-old man. I've found peace.
And how do you feel about emotions right now? Do you feel uncomfortable about emotions, or are you just more like free, or you just don't give a fuck?
I've always felt emotions stronger than most people, I think. I just learned since a young age, or not learned, I was taught since a young age, like, you're not supposed to show your emotions like that. And you're not supposed to show people your weaknesses. So that transmuted itself into me not showing any emotion ever. Until I feel like extreme happiness. Because when I'm actually happy, I can deal with people being sad, and I can deal with people, like, I can help people. That's what I naturally do. I naturally want to help people. And I can do that when I'm happy. But fuck, what was the question?
I forgot. I gotta think. My memory not that good.
I
was actually
how do I
about
feel
your
about
emotions.
Yeah, I feel emotions. I just don't let them take control of me. And people think they say that I'm emotionless or I have a dark energy. It's just that I'm not dark, or I don't have a negative energy. I just think that you let your emotions get control of you too much. That's a flaw that we have as humans that we have to learn to master. Like, yeah, we go through pain, we go through shit, but you can't let it overtake you. No matter what, you have to remember what you were doing before that. And remember something you have to do to get past it. But people like to get stuck in certain spots or certain areas of their life when something happens. That's something that, like, in psychology, they call it mental retardation. Not mental retardation. Fucking, it's like when you just, something happens to you at a certain point in your life, and emotionally, you stop growing. So, like, you can be 30 years old, but something happened to you when you were 17, and it made you stick there. So emotionally, you have the emotions of a 16-year-old until you can get past whatever that is. And that's what I see a lot of.
I don't think you have a dark energy. Well, to me, I don't see it that way.
Yeah, no.
Just because I know who you are already.
Most of the people that say that about me are actually the ones with the dark energies. Like, they're the ones that I try to clear out every time they come to my house. Like,
what about me?
I don't see any dark energies with you.
Exactly. I was being surprised that you said that, because I was like, there's no way.
Nah,
but I mean, I feel like I already know you, so
yeah.
I don't see you as like dark or whatever.
A lot of people do.
Because they don't know you.
My family.
I mean, they definitely don't know you. Probably.
That's the fucked up part. They're supposed to know me best.
Yeah, my family don't know me either. That's how you was feeling?
Yeah, it was kind of hot.
I thought you had a shirt on.
Fuck no.
Well.
I wear shirts.
Titties.
Yeah. About to put a hole in you fucks.
I'm just like, either point. Let me see what else I can say before I end it. Well, is there anything you want to ask me? I give you the opportunity to ask me a question.
Why are you still a virgin?
That's what you want to ask me? I already gave you the answer to that multiple times.
Yeah, but I don't understand how you've made it this long.
I have good willpower, bro.
I understand that, but like...
Don't, I mean, I want to. Trust and believe. Like, I be having moments where I'm just like, bro, I just want to do this with one of my friends and just call it a day. Nope. Change my mind.
So why? What are you waiting on? Like, you
The
want
right
someone
person.
special to be your first?
Yeah. Oh, don't even start, because all the dudes be saying the same thing, man. It really don't matter. That's what y'all be saying.
I mean, it does matter to you, so it does
matter.
Exactly,
to me.
I just don't.
Of course, you do.
Sex to me isn't really like I think it's supposed to be a deep thing. Like, it's supposed to be someone you connect with and shit. But I don't know. Once you do it, you realize it's not really that important at all. Like, I don't even like sex.
Mm-hmm.
It's
what?
Not, yeah, nah.
How?
Changed a lot.
I was like, that didn't, from like a year or two ago, that I'm like, what?
It's not, it doesn't do anything. Like, busting a nut is not fun. Like, it's fucking boring. After you do it, it doesn't gain, you don't get no superpowers, you don't get energy, you just, I did it. Okay, now I go back to doing regular life. It's fucking pointless. It wastes time. Sex is a waste of time.
So you don't really be doing that, basically?
No.
Okay, so this is a question. I mean, I don't want to say this to be insulting or nothing, because I'm not trying. Not insulting to you though. It's not gonna be insulting to you. But I'm like trying to find a way to ask this goddamn question, because the way how you is different. So somebody normal trying to be with you is very hard to do.
Yeah.
So I'm like, is it because you don't feel a strong connection, or
I don't
like?
think so.
Because I feel like if that was the case, then you would feel different about that. Because I was like, what? Like, to me, it's just like,
That was mine.
the fuck? It was, to me, it's like very, like, I guess, special moments between people who, like, really deeply fucking connect and, like, love each other, so it's different. Because I feel, that's why I don't really feel the need to go fuck somebody. Because I'm like, what the shit gonna do for me? That's how, like, how you feel about that? That's how I feel about that. It's like, it's not gonna do nothing. After that, it's just done. Like, okay.
Yeah, but for me, it's just hard. Like I said, it's hard for me to find anybody on the planet that I actually want to be around. Like, finding somebody that I actually want to be around is very difficult, and I've never really found that. So maybe when I do find that, maybe it'll change the way that I look at it.
Yeah.
But I still just feel like there's not much more, but like that time that you waste fucking can be spent doing other things. Like, I get it, you're pleasing your partner and shit, but if I find somebody like me, I'm pretty sure she's gonna think the same way. Like, yeah, we can fuck, but like, I'm just not a hypersexual person anymore, which is weird as fuck. Cause
I was highly surprised, because I was like, the fuck, that's all you was about? Like, not that long ago.
Yeah, man. I don't know what the fuck happened, but I'm cool with it.
Okay, question, because you just said you don't really like being around certain people, so do you not like being around me specifically? I ain't gonna be hurt nothing. I'm just like curious.
No, I like being around you.
Oh, okay, just wondering.
I'm just not around you a lot.
Nope, that's me. Yeah, man, I ain't fucked up fucking relationships, and now my ass is heavily distant. But we still cool though. You my homie though. I fuck with you.
My fucking eyes.
It already be cracking. I can't tell if it cracked more or not. Yes, it did.
It did?
Yeah.
You get a new fucking phone, man. There's iPhone 12s and shit now. What's that, 7?
I ain't got no money.
They giving them away for free at like AT&T and shit.
You fucking lying.
No, T-Mobile and AT&T, they were giving out free phones. You just gotta give them that one.
Really?
Like any condition they was taking them.
When?
Last month.
And they still doing that? Probably not.
Maybe, I don't know. I wouldn't, like, I don't really want another iPhone. I'm cool with the one I got.
The only reason I want a different phone is because, first of all, it looks like that. Second of all, it's slow as fuck and it be pissing me off.
But they do that shit on purpose. Like, you have to get a new iPhone. Eventually, you're gonna buy a new one.
Eventually, yes.
You don't have a choice. Because that bitch is just gonna freeze one day. Fuck Apple. Fuck you, Apple.
I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, I hate iPhones. Like, I do, but I really don't. They be pissing me off.
The only reason I still have an iPhone is because I have a lot of data and storage and shit, and I'm used to it. But, like, if I could go back, I would have just got a fucking Android or something.
Androids last way fucking longer.
And they're better by a lot. Like, they can do a lot more shit. And I think the cameras are better, too.
That's why I disagree. I cannot.
They're not?
Fuck no. Not even one of the best ones that they have in the store have a good camera.
Cause there's this dude on YouTube, Long Beach Griffey, and he uses a Samsung for all his videos, and I thought it was an iPhone.
It could be the lighting, bro. You gotta do some work with them damn phones, and I ain't got time for all that. I'm like, no. The only reason why I really wanted an iPhone was for their camera. I didn't really give a fuck about anything else, because you can get that with another phone.
I don't really need a good camera anyway, though. I don't be taking pictures and shit besides myself.
Yeah, you don't.
Yeah, I'm not a fucking photographer.
You stay on fucking videos, you know, you be fucking posting a lot of shit.
Yeah, I need to do a YouTube. No one watches my shit. Like, no one gives a fuck about what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm. Hey, well, I'll be posting your shit, so hopefully somebody give a fuck.
Someone does.
This is a good fucking video, though. It's very interesting, so I don't know. Hopefully you catch some fish.
I might.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Because I felt like you be the type of person to have a YouTube channel.
I should.
About how you be posting your shit.
I should have done a lot of things, but fucking around, being dumb, wasted a lot of time. Now I gotta do all that shit quickly. Cause shit is getting fucked up.
Like what?
First of all, motherfuckers catching AIDS from the corona vaccine. Second of all, niggas just catching not cerebral palsy, but like they face getting locked up and shit.
I would not ever take that shit.
There's also a new strain of the coronavirus out in Australia.
Of course there is.
Like, I don't want to say like the world is ending, but the world is getting really fucked up, and I want to have money just in case something happens. And even if I don't have money, I want to have money to buy certain shit that I need. Cause when the purge becomes a real thing, I don't want to be caught lacking. I feel like that's gonna be pretty soon. Like, not the actual purge, but people are gonna start losing their fucking minds pretty soon.
For the corona vaccines and virus. I would not ever take the vaccine ever.
They're gonna start making it mandatory.
I heard they was only making it mandatory for like health workers and shit like that.
For
right now, yeah.
But eventually that shit's gonna be.
They didn't kiss my ass.
And it's not really gonna be mandatory. It's just gonna be like, if you don't have the vaccine, you can't go to certain places. Eventually it's gonna be, you can't go to Walmart. Well, how am I supposed to get groceries? Take the vaccine. Fuck you. I'm gonna rob people. I'm gonna have to. Like, you're not gonna have a choice.
You can order shit online.
That too, but.
And pick it up at the store. They can drop it to your car, babe. Like, fuck off.
Yeah, that's true.
Fuck off.
I'm not taking that shit. I don't think a lot of people in this generation feel the same way. Like, none of us are gonna take that shit.
Everybody's fucking saying that, and that's the funny thing, though. It's not like it's like a little bit of people. No, everybody feels the same fucking way because they know some bullshit is up.
Yeah, and I don't get it. Like, how are they gonna? Why did they come up with this?
I don't know.
How are they gonna make this shit work? It's impossible.
Nobody trusting this shit, and then they already seen how this lady fucking fainted after she fucking took it.
That was fake news, supposedly. She actually had a pre-existing condition. I don't give a fuck whether it was real or not. I'm not taking that shit regardless. Motherfucker could do that shit and grow wings and start flying. That's cool. I'm still not taking it.
Not messing with that at all.
Fuck that shit, man.
No. Well, I might as well end this shit because it's shit 30 fucking minutes. So
fuck it. You got a long ass video.
I'm gonna cut. I still gotta chop some shit up because, I mean, yeah. But yeah, you can say peace out to the niggas and y'all let a nigga close it off for me.
Peace, man.
That's it?
That's it.
That's dry as hell.
Peace, man. Just be peaceful, man.
Peace.
That's all you gotta do. Don't fuck over people. Be a good person.
Alright, bye, niggas.